Welcome, Divine Ones. Thank you for joining me today. Now, don't come at me for my shoes being on my mat. It is very windy this morning. So, as always, remember to modify and adjust as you need to. You won't be needing any props today. It's going to be a nice, gentle flow class. And as always, do as you need to rest at any point in time. So we're going to come towards the top of the mat, grounding your feet, keep them slightly apart. Spread your toes nice and wide. And we're going to start with our hands to heart center, coming into a prayer position. Tuck that tailbone under, close your eyes. And start to take some nice big deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, and let's breathe it out through the mouth. Again, breathe it in. And breathe it out. Now draw up this energy from the earth, all the way out through your feet to the crown of your head. Breathe it out. Let it go. Again, breathe it in. Fill up those lungs. Releasing any tension. A few more breaths. And again, breathe in. Keep lifting. Dropping those shoulders. Last two breaths. Grounding your physical body as you draw that energy all the way up to the head and release it out. All right, so before we start to move, just take a few moments here to set your intention in the statement of I am or I have. So I am enough, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, or I have all that I need. I have abundance. Whatever it is that you would like to say, do so now, just for the next few moments. Always remember the words I am are very powerful. What follows is what becomes your truth. Open the eyes. Let's begin. Bring the arms up over the head. Palms facing each other. Reach to the ceiling. Now look towards your hands. Tuck that tailbone under and really reach as though you're reaching to the sky. Breathe. Really feel as though the body's lengthening here. Add a slight back bend. Keep looking upwards. If this makes you feel dizzy, look ahead of you. Keep breathing. Feel as though someone is lifting you up from the earth. Take 2 more breaths here. And as you bend the knees, we're going to take the arms wide and down. Come into your forward fold. All right, well, those shoes didn't work. All right, so just stay here in your forward fold as I adjust my mat. So as you soften the knees, really try to lengthen your spine downwards. Head towards your toes. Soften the shoulders. So as you're inhaling, you're kind of lifting your chest up. And then as you're exhaling, you're folding back down. So it's just a gentle nudge of lift and lengthen with your breath. Yeah, let's do that 2 more times. Lifting and lengthening. 1 more. Good. Now let's come up halfway. We're going to hold our halfway lift today. So draw the shoulders back, head forward, belly in. So you don't want to feel the shoulders rounding. Create some space. Activate those shoulder blades. Draw that lower belly in and reaching the head forward. Let's take 1 more breath. And then we're going to release, forward fold, back down. Let the head hang. Good. Bring those hands onto the mat. We're going to step back into a plank. And from here, now you can always modify from the knees if you need to, at least for the first few rounds. We're going to do some knee drops. So if you're on the ground, you just do it from the floor and extend up. If you're from the sky, you're going to lower 1 knee down, just touching. Breathe. Good. So not wanting too much movement, just to activate that core. Let's take a couple more each side. 2, And 1. Good. Lower the knees down. Bring your chest forward and down into your chaturanga. And lift up into your cobra. Hold. Elbows in, shoulders back. Press the feet into the mat. Continue to breathe. And release the body down. Do that one more time. So lift up, hold your cobra. Squeeze, contract your buttocks. Take one more breath. And gently release. Come into your child's pose. Stretch out your back. Good. Breathe. Keep your arms long if there's no shoulder pain. And let your head rest comfortably down. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more breath here. Come up onto all fours. We're going to do some cat-cow variation. So 2 ways that I like to do this. Either toes tucked under. This works on stretching the feet a bit more. Or you can have the feet relaxed. As you inhale, lift up, shoulders back, chin to sky. As you exhale, rounding your spine. Take your time with your movement. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lengthening. Moving through the shoulders. Chin to sky. Chin to chest. Feel free to dive a little deeper as we start to warm up even more. Good. Breathe. Chin to ceiling. Chin to chest. Lift. And lengthen. 2 more rounds. Always a favorite pose of mine. Just to help loosen up the back. Get your blood flowing. Activate those chakra centers. Nice work. Let's lift up into our downward facing dog. So tailbone reaching up and back. Let's walk the feet in place. Lifting one heel up and down at a time. Spread your fingers wide. So as always, we don't want to press all the weight into the wrists. Good. So warming up the legs. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Let's take one more full breath in. And then as you exhale, press the heels down. We're going to look forward, walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Once you're there, let's take a forward fold. Halfway lift. And release back down. Take your arms wide. Let's come up into a mountain pose. Big deep breath in. Palms together this time. And exhale, release. Hands down to your heart center. Arms by your side. Take your feet slightly apart. We're going to do some side stretching. Left hand onto the thigh. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Extend to your left. Breathe. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Good. Reach it up tall. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Good. We're going to do 2 more rounds each side. So lift and lengthen at your own pace. Move with your breath. That's it. Good. Reach. And one more. And back to center. Take your hands behind your back, clasping. Bend the knees, pull the arms away from you. Take a full breath in, a full breath out, and one more inhale. And as you exhale, come into your forward fold. Arms reaching up over your head, letting your head hang down. 2 more breaths here. And release. Hands back to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. We just move this mat into your plank. Again, we're going to do our knee taps. So remember, you can do this from the knees and lift the leg up, or from high plank, knee taps. Holding strong. Keep breathing. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1 more each side. Good. Lower the knees down. Bring your chest onto the mat. Let's hold the pose. So when we hold, we start to strengthen those muscles in the back of the body here, creating some different muscle memory. Good. Release. Let's go into your child's pose. Push those hips back and lengthen the arms forward and down. Breathe. One more deep breath in. Breathe it out through the mouth. And slowly rising up into your downward facing dog. Walk it out. Keep pressing the chest back towards your thighs. Beautiful. All right, bend the knees. Again, we're going to walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Let's come into your forward folds. Halfway lift, so activate those back muscles. And now we release to lengthen. Take the arms wide, big deep inhale. Palms together. Bring them down to your heart center. And release the arms down. Take your feet wide again. We're going to do one more side stretching. So inhale, reach up. Maybe we can go a little bit further. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. So 3 rounds in total. Lift and lengthen. So helping to release that lower back. Tight hip flexors. Also tight hamstrings. And lift and reach. Beautiful. Come back to center. We take the hands behind the back one more time. You'll always have a dominant hand. See if you can place the other hand on top. Sometimes it's a little bit challenging to get your head around. So just clasp the other hand on top. Pull the arms back. Bend the knees. When you're ready, inhale. Pull the shoulders away from you. As you exhale, let's forward fold. Keep the knees soft. And let your head hang here. One more breath. And release the hands down. We'll step it back into your plank. One more knee taps. Let's go for 5 each side. Hold your pose. Nice and strong. Good. Belly in. 2. And 1. Good job. Right, knees to the floor, chest down. Lift up. Cobra. This time, as you hold, look over one shoulder to the back of your mat. As far around as you can go. Over the other side. Really stretch out through the eyes and the range of your neck. Good, let's do one more round. Remember to breathe. And back to center. Release. To the other side. Nice. Back to center. Child's pose. Again, keep the arms long. Tailbone long. Let your head rest. 2 more breaths. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Hopefully feeling a little bit easier at this point. 3rd round in. Good. Keys to keep breathing and not get too caught up on the level of flexibility that you're at. And eventually things start to release and lengthen. All right, ground both of your heels. We're going to bend the knees a little. Inhale, we're going to take right leg towards the sky. Reach it tall. Look forward, step the foot between the hands, drop your back knee down. We're going to reach the arms to the sky. Big deep breath in. Exhale, open the elbows wide, open that chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open wide again, maybe adding a bit of a back bend. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Fingertips come onto the mat. Lift your back knee. Let's come into a forward fold as you straighten your front knee. So variation of your pyramid pose. Be mindful your bum doesn't swing out to the right. Keep your hips square. Lengthen the spine down. Now, if you can't quite have your fingertips onto the floor, that's okay. You can also place the hands onto the shin bone or the ankle. So it's about focusing on that right hamstring. Take one more breath here. Good. Bend your front knee. Ground your back heel. Using your core, we're going to spin upwards into your warrior two. So get your footing, take your time. Right hand forward, left arm back. Chest is open, shoulders are down. Okay, so if there's shoulder pain, remember you can always bend the elbows, palms face up, extending wide. Just keep holding. I hope that the wind isn't coming too loudly through the microphone. Okay, one more breath here. You're doing great. Inhale, hands back to the mat. Let's go into a little flow. So plank, chaturanga. You can do that from the knees. Open up into either your cobra or upward facing dog. And then slowly press it back into your down dog. Good. Bending the knees slightly. Inhale, left leg reaches high. We step the foot through, drop the back knee down, take your time and reach the arms to the sky. Inhale, lifting. As you exhale, open wide, elbows to ribs. So 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Nice, we got 1 more round. Breathe it in. Reach, exhale. Open wide. Inhale, arms to the sky. Hands back onto the mat. Or left knee come into your forward fold. Hold your pose. Try to relax your shoulders and lengthening the spine forward and down. Now, if there's any dizziness, looking down might not work, so you might want to look straight ahead a little. 2 more breaths. Well done. Bend your front leg, ground down. Inhale, come up into your warrior two. Hold. Get your footing, arms extend wide. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Keep holding. Sink a little deeper. We have 1 more breath here. And then inhale, hands back to, not really helping at this point. Okay, plank, chaturanga. Open up into your cobra or up dog. And then lengthen back into your down dog. Now, if any point in time, just doing down dog after down dog gets too much, child's pose is always a variation. And as you begin your practice, down dog can feel very intense on the wrists, especially and the shoulders. So never feel like you have to continue to keep doing down dog. You work, you rest, you work, you rest. It's sort of like how any form of training works. Okay, let's bend the knees. We're going to walk the feet to the front of the mat. You're more than welcome to step them forward. Once you're at the front of the mat, let's forward fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe it in. Release back down. Now sit your bum back, look ahead of you, swoop the arms forward, come into your chair pose. Now palms facing the ceiling, shoulders back and tuck that tailbone under. So your feet can be touching or they can be slightly apart. If there's any knee issues, it's just a little bit more easier to have the feet slightly apart. And if you are not able to see your toes, see if you can sink back a little further. Raise the chest, raise the arms. We've got 3 more breaths. And as you inhale, reach up. We're going to come into a back bend. Lean back, fingertips reaching backwards. Exhale, hands to your heart center and release, hands down. Okay, let's go into your hip circles next. Okay, I'll face you this way. So 5 to 7 circles each direction. Breathe. once you complete your hip circles, let's go into your feet. Awakening of the feet. Next time you go outside and the day's windy, just close your eyes and just feel the wind in your face. And just give gratitude that you have that experience. Because it really is a gift to be alive with all the elements, all the seasons. We can get caught up into complaining. It's too windy, my hair's blowing around, things are falling off, but truly it's a gift. All right, from here we go into your ankle rolls. All right, circling around, 5 to 7 circles each way. Breathe. Little movements make a big difference. Okay, circling around, very good. All right, once you're done, give the legs a bit of a shake out. We're gonna do something that I call helicopters. So feet wide, bend the knees. You're going to tap the body with your arms. This is great for your lymphatic system. And make sure the arms are tapping. You can be gentle here or you can be a little bit more active. Either or is fine. Again, just gentle movements. Today is all about a gentle yoga flow. Couple more each direction. Good. Now I'm going to make sure that you guys can see this sunrise because I don't want you to miss it. So just come back to center, come towards the top of your mat. Let's see. Oh, just alrighty. Okay, so staying at the top of your mat, we're going to do one more chair pose. So ground your feet. This time, palms together, big deep breath in, sit back into your chair, swoop those arms forward, palms to the sky, sitting back, lifting the chest. Keep breathing in and out. 3 more breaths. Good. And once you're done, hands back to the mat. Step back into your down dog this time. Step it back into your down dog. All right, walk it out. Lift and lengthen through the heels. We've got one more breath here. On the next inhale, we're gonna take right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Step it through between the hands. This time we come straight into your warrior 2. So open up wide. Ground your feet, shoulders down. Breathe. Holding the pose. 2 more breaths. And we're going to come into side angle stretch. So reach forward. Either you can rest the forearm onto the thigh, or if you'd like to go deeper, reach the fingertips down. Extend your spine. Again, any dizziness or if you need more balance and stability, look to the floor. Otherwise, look out to your left or towards the ceiling. Breathe. One more deep breath. And now swoop that left arm forward. Come into extended side angle stretch. Reach those fingertips. Maybe look towards the hand. And hands back to the mat. Nice work. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale. Left leg reaches to the sky. Step it through. Warrior 2. Ground your feet. Arms extend wide. Relax your shoulders. Holding strong. Side angle, extend forward. Any variation, either resting onto the thigh or reaching the fingertips down. Open up. Keep that spine long. Inhale, hands back to the mat. One more downward facing dog. Walk it out. Good. All right, we're going to do a little bit of core here. I know I said gentle flow, but just a little bit of activation through the core and your willpower, so your solar plexus. Let's take right leg up to the sky, big deep breath in. Come into a high plank from there, high plank from there. Now bring right knee to your right elbow, squeeze. Beautiful. Inhale, take that leg back up. And exhale, release, hands back down. All right, let's see if we can do it on the other side. So inhale, left leg reaching up. Float forward into your high plank. Knee towards the elbow. Take it back up. And release. All right, we're gonna do one more round each side. So right leg lifting up. Reach it tall. High plank, knee to that elbow. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And last one. Reach it up to the sky. Release, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, high plank, knee to elbow or to the back of the arm. And last one, three-legged dog. And release, back down. Well done. Drop your knees down. We're going to come into a kneeling position and we'll do a few shoulder rolls. Circling around. 5 circles each way. And once you're done, let's go into your neck rolls. About 3 to 5 each direction. And once you're done, let's come onto the mat. Bring your legs out in front of you, shake them out. Shake, shake, shake. Keep your left leg where it is. Bring right foot over the left thigh. Now we're going to twist to your left. So a few reasons why I prefer this one. A, it's a little bit easier. 2, you can get a bit more shoulder mobility. And 3, if you've got a really tight back, trying to squeeze and hug can be a bit too much. So bring your right arm to the sky. Hand onto the ankle or the shin bone. Left arm reaches back and look over the back shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. And for the ladies, during that time of the month, this is also a great pose variation for you. 2 more breaths. And gently release. Let's do the other side. So right leg long, place that left foot over the top. All right, inhale, left arm reaches to the sky, get that extension, hand onto the shin bone. Take your right arm behind you, lift and lengthen. Be mindful not to lean too far back. All right, 2 more breaths here. Nice work. Inhale, release, come back to center. We're going to come into your boat pose next. So bring your knees to a bent position. Arms will extend forward. Now from here, you can choose your variation. Either feet flat, just work on the chest lifting, toes touching, or if you can lift the legs up off the ground. Hold your pose. Breathe. And if you can extend. Been a while for me doing a full boat pose. Let's go for 5. Keep lifting. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Release. Butterfly. Soles of the feet together. Breathe. Come back to your affirmation you set at the beginning of the practice. Breathe that in. Nice work. Okay, we're going to make our way onto our backs. So bend your knees, reach those arms forward. We're going to roll the spine down. So shoulders down, roll, roll, roll. Tuck that chin in. Keep breathing. Keep rolling for 5, for 4, for 3. Keep rolling for 2 and 1. Release down. Bring your bring your fingertips. I can't talk now. Bring your fingers interlaced. flip the palms to face the back of your mat. Legs nice and long, stretch it out. Just wriggle a little side to side here. Keep breathing. Stretch. And release. We're going to finish off with happy baby. So if the full variation, it feels too much for you, just take your knees wide, big toes touching, and rock side to side. Or if you'd like, and feels okay to you, maybe grab your big toes or the soles of your feet or the ankles or the shin bones or the backs of the legs and rocking side to side. Only if that feels good. Otherwise, just hold your pose. Breathe. Good. Great little kidney tonic. Perfect. All right, let's release the feet down and shake your legs out. Okay, we're gonna come into your final pose this morning or wherever you are, into your Shavasana. So take a nice big deep breath in, breathe it out through the mouth. And again, one more time. Breathe it in and let it go. Now stay here for the next few moments. Just let yourself ground and settle your practice. If the day is ahead of you, just ground yourself for the day. And if this is during the day or evening, just give yourself some time to get back into your body. Thank you for joining me. My name is Theodora. I look forward to seeing you again for another practice. Have a beautiful morning, evening, or afternoon wherever you are. And always remember, you truly are divine, you are a light, and just keep shining bright wherever you are. Thank you, and namaste.